Welcome to the series of the Rebbe's Farbrengens. In this episode, we'll be learning the Farbrengen of Chof of 20 of 5712 Tafshin Yud Beis. Please subscribe, like, and share this podcast with family and friends, helping spread the Rebbe's Torah Hafotzas Hamayon Chutza. Now let's begin. Resurrection of the dead, priestly blessings, and giving thanks prior to their priestly blessings are three things that are not fully understood in our knowledge, that we can fully understand. There's a Maimer Chazal that says that Eilam Haba, we're not going to need to be eating, we're not going to need to be drinking anything physical. Rather, the tzaddikim are going to be sitting there with their crowns on their heads and enjoying from the Ziv HaShchina, the light of the Shchina. There's a machlokes between Maimonides and the Ramban. What does this Maimer Chazal mean? And what does Eilam Haba refer to? According to Maimonides, the Rambam, Eilam Haba refers to Gan Eden. And over there, the ultimate schar, reward, will be with our neshama, without a guf. And on this, the Ramban asks a question. If that is the case, then what is the big deal? That a person that over there, there's not going to be food and there's not going to be drink. Rather, we must explain this on a deeper level. And that is that Eilam Haba refers to Eilam Atchiyah, the time of the resurrection of the dead. And over there, the ultimate schar is going to be on the neshama with the guf. And nevertheless, we are not going to need to go and have any food or drink to keep us alive. Because what is going to be keeping us alive? What is going to give that chayis and that energy to the guf? It's not going to be the food or drink. It's going to go and be this Ziv HaShchina. And take it a step further. Just like in the physical world, when a person eats something, it becomes part of him, and this is what gives him life. And what enjoys it more? And first, the guf, and then afterwards it goes to the neshama. So too, the time of loss of lavoi, the guf is going to first have this enjoyment from the Ziv HaShchina, and afterwards it will go and pass on to the neshama. And this thing, and this idea that the body, which is a physical thing, enjoy from the Ziv HaShchina before the neshama, is not something that we can fully comprehend in our knowledge. And let's try to understand a little bit why the guf gets this first. We can explain this by two things. We have something called the light of Memale, and we have a light of Seviv. The Or HaMemale and the Or HaSeviv. The light of Memale, which means that it's filling up a vessel to its fullest. That means the light and the vessel have a connection between each other. But Seviv Kalamim means that it's surrounding. That means the light doesn't 100% fit this vessel that it's giving life and energy to. Therefore, looking at it from the light of Memale, it's understood that on a physical level, what first gives life is to our body, and afterwards to our neshama. And on the ruchniistic side of things, on the more spiritual side of it, it first needs to come down and first give chayis to the neshama, and only afterwards to the guf. And when we're going to put our glasses and our eyes looking at it from the Or HaSeviv, which over there, it's the keli, the vessel, and the light don't necessarily have 100% that connection, we cannot say that on spiritual level it first comes down to the neshama. Why is that? Because a neshama is something which has to fit the body, but the body is the thing which is fully surrounding this concept and this goof. Therefore, the goof has to be the one that will Asr Lavoi is going to have the enjoyment from the Shekhinah first, because it's not limited, while on the neshama is much more limited. And the fact to come take a moment to think that it's specifically the goof that's going to get it first and not the neshama. And this light of that we call the Or HaSovev is not something that is fully comprehended in our seichel and our knowledge.